I thought I would do an updated makeup routine. Since starting this acne medication, I've had a little bit of a spark to get back into makeup. Not that my skin's doing any better by any means, but I am going through just a new self. And I also got new makeup recently. So we are gonna get really up close and personal in a little bit once I start, because I want you guys to really see my skin texture and everything. I will say disclaimer, I think my foundation might be slightly dark for me. I didn't realize, I'm really bad at color matching, honestly. In store, it's like horrific. We're gonna do this really quick because I'm actually gonna film another video for YouTube again. So I just wanted to jumble it up in one day. You can see my skin is pretty red. I have dealt with this for a hot minute. If you've been around since the beginning of my YouTube, you see my skin. I didn't actually go in with this Benetint skin lip and cheek stain first because it does stain quite a bit. Cheek stain would be much more effective if you use your fingers. Oh, this one's falling down. And the reason I like to do the cheek stain first is because I feel like with the stain it doesn't really help. I don't know, it's just like on the skin rather than on top of the makeup. So I am going to go in wow with my foundation. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. It is 2W. And this is a really beautiful foundation. This is a part of my like newer purchase, and I'm gonna go in with a sponge. We're just gonna push it in the skin. I've been wanting this foundation for a while. I just never purchased it because honestly it's really pricey, and also I got really overwhelmed with the amount of shades they have, which is great, but it's also like I don't know my bright foundation shade. So because of that, I struggled with going in store and trying to get matched correctly. This is an everyday makeup look, so just so you know, I want to preface by saying that you will see a lot of scars peek through and other things because my goal is to never cake on foundation. I just come to realize, like, as I've gotten older, that I prefer a look of less foundation. I want to show you guys what this foundation looks like up close. It is so beautiful on the skin, especially as somebody who deals with acne and texture. This is a stunning foundation. I'm gonna go in with the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in medium 1 custard. Slightly dark for me, but it works really well to hide any major scars or redness, especially if you're feeling like, you know, you really want to cover up a big pimple spot. I think NARS is the best. I love NARS foundation as well. I just have changed up my ways and decided to go for Dior. So yeah, this is what it looks like now. So maybe on camera it looks a little bit better, but in person as well, it's covered enough. But I can't explain to you how happy I am about this foundation. So much acne, and I take acne medication and I use acne creams, that my skin has so many dry patches and dry skin, and it's constantly looking icky. But this does not settle into any crazy fine lines. My biggest problem is always right here, my smile line, because I tend to notice a lot of makeup just cakes up in that area. But I have noticed that if I concentrate a lot of my foundation on this area and then blend inwards slowly, the less foundation, the better. I am going to go in with this YSL like highlighting concealer thing because I just kind of want to brighten up some areas of my face right now. And then we're gonna go in with my foundation sponge. We're just gonna kind of blend it. I think becoming a mom, like I have just opted for so much less because I just don't have time to do like a full glam makeup, and I haven't done full glam makeup since 2016, 2017. That was like my prime era. I was very young. I was in my early 20s. It was a great day. Now we're gonna go in, since we finished our base, I'm gonna go in with my cream contour. I've still been using this one. And all my brushes are dirty, by the way, so this is the only reason I'm using sponges. If not, you guys, please use a brush. So for the Chanel, by the way, it is in the tan medium bronze. Not perfect, I just come up on the forehead and blend on the side. I just like that look a little bit better. I'm gonna go in with this little cream blush, a Japanese brand called Chifure. It's like this nice mauve pink, and it is in this PK40 shade. And I'm gonna go in with the areas just high above my cheeks slightly because I did have that skin tint underneath, so I'm not gonna have to be like a psycho about it, even though it's kind of making me look like a psycho right now. I don't know, my skin, obviously you can see texture, it's gonna look like a real skin, but the foundation itself is just really well incorporated into my actual skin tone and texture. It does not feel or look like I'm wearing a heap load of foundation. And I would say this is like medium coverage. My coverage is like Estee Lauder Double Wear. It's very intense. Next, we're gonna go in with the eyebrow mascara. This is from another Japanese brand, Cezanne. This eyebrow mascara is really good because it does hold your brows in place super duper well. So again, I'm pretty good about my eyebrows. I try to keep them as, you know, well shaped and maintain as much as possible. Obviously everyone's different, so some people prefer a thicker brow, some people prefer a much thinner brow. I am in between. I don't think I have super thick brows. Like, I'm not that kind of person. I don't think I would look good with it anyways. But I'm very happy with the shape and look of it. I know they're kind of uneven. I haven't been very good about my brow shape. Anyways, we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. Holy Strokes Microfine Brow Pen in the color blonde. Like, girl, you're not even blonde. Yes, I use lighter brow pens because you can see how strong my eyebrows are. They're pretty dark. And I find that when I use my shade of an eyebrow pen, it's overwhelming and just kind of ruins the entire look of my makeup. But for day to day, in front of other people, I just tend to be either I don't even draw my eyebrows on, or I just do this like lighter ashy brown or ash blonde or even a blonde color. So I'm going in with this blonde, and I just go into the areas that are just slightly bald because I don't have a lot of like bald spots, but just this tail end, you can see I've overdone it. I overcut it. I don't have a lot. It's just very light. And sometimes if I'm feeling good, I can actually go under here and just add slight colors. It just cleans up the bottom of my brow like really nicely. Can you guys see that? I don't know, it just looks very clean. You can see my little eyebrow right now. It's very nice. I think it looks decent. So you can see the bottom of my lashes are super long. So we are gonna go in with this Koji lash curler, which I got in Japan. It's a Japanese brand, and it just fits nicely right in the eye. So I can grab every single hair and lightly I will squeeze, lift up, squeeze, and just continue to do it until I curl all of my lashes. So I just do this a few times until I'm happy. I do very light pressure on the lashes. Favorite mascara, which is the Canmake one, and with this one. So sorry, I'm gonna look down a little bit. So I just I switch between mascaras as well. I have various different mascaras that I like, but this one is the one that I've been really loving. This has like a metal rod, as you can see, and it's just small enough it gets really close to the lash line, and it helps really elongate and separate my lashes super nicely. So you guys can see that. And I don't put any mascara on my lower lashes because I feel like for the day-to-day, it's just a bit much. But if I were to have, if I'm going out at night, like I don't mind putting mascara on my lower part as long as I put falsies on the end of my lashes, if that makes sense. And then we're going in with a lip liner. This one is Makeup by Mario Smoky Pink. I got this as a sample when I met him. It's a random fact, I did meet Makeup by Mario. He's so sweet, and he's just like so handsome, by the way. He's very beautiful in person. I only use lip liner because my lips kind of fade and blend in with my skin on the corners. So I just like to add a little bit of dimension there so that it doesn't get, so there's a good separation between my lip line and my skin. I like to straighten my lip line from here to the bottom because it just helps open up my lip. And because my lip right here in the corner curl in, so I have more of like that mousy lip look. I don't know how to really say it, but my natural lip just kind of gets cut off, so my lip is very small, and again it blends in. So when I elongate it and open it up on the sides, it just gives a bit more of a fuller lip look in the more natural way. My topicals, because my lips are kind of dry, so I'm just going in with this. Usually I just wear chapstick, but this is the chapstick I had with me. And we're gonna go in with the last bit, which is my new product I'm so excited about. This is the Slip Tint Undetectable Baked Setting Powder from Saie in Translucent. So I just like to take it and I'm just gonna go in under. I just feel like it, look how bright it gives me, like brightness it gives me. It doesn't look like oil, so even though I am oily, I love a good like glow because I deal with, I hate to say mature skin because it's not real mature skin yet, like I'm not at that stage, but I have totally different skin than I did when I was in my early 20s, and just this Saie one just brings a little bit of light and reflection that doesn't make me too matte, which I don't hate matte. Like I love matte looks because as somebody who deals with acne and oiliness, like the matteness like just helps hide my acne really well. But on day-to-day, like everyday look, I don't want to look super matte. So I've really been obsessed with this Saie powder. I know it does kind of accentuate some areas, but again, I don't really care. I've come to terms with my acne and I really love it. So this is the look. It's kind of heavy on the blush, I will not lie. I think the tint really just helped push that blush out a lot more. But I'm sorry I did a lot of talking. Second makeup tutorial, so I don't know what else to say. But I'm really hoping that you guys really love it. This is an updated one. You could compare my old one to this one and see how well I've gotten. I think this is much more better for day-to-day and so much more easier on my skin. Also, the Dior Backstage foundation, by the way, is really great for acne-prone skin. It does not have anything in its ingredients that actually causes acne, but it does have fragrance. So if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff, you might have a bit of a reaction to it with your skin, because I've heard some girls say they did break out through it, and I think maybe it's the fragrance part. It really just makes me feel like myself, but way more put together. and very pretty. Because some days I feel I got the winter uglies, you know? So I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. I would love to get into more makeup tutorials eventually, but I just need to practice. I think that's what it is. So